Father Michael McCullough in 2002 founded the Vincentian Lay Missionaries when he was working with the Daughters of Charity and felt there was a need for educational support in Ethiopia. He was also keen to help and facilitate young Irish people in getting a taste for overseas mission. And so that year, our first volunteers were sent from Cork to Ethiopia. And that was how the VLM was founded. The ambition was never to build a big organisation, but rather our gentle growth has been driven by the spirit, passion and generosity of our volunteers. From our first little school called Atsi in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia, we've spread across the northern Tigray region, working with projects focusing on giving children in need a chance of education, adapting to the needs of street children who have been victims of a drawn-out war. VLM works by sending volunteers to Ethiopia, Ghana, Kenya and Burkina Faso on long and short-term placements. We run a school immersion programme for St Vincent's Castleknock College, St Paul's Raheny and St Mary's Holy Faith Glasnevin. It allows them a chance to work with some of the poorest of the poor and to be enlightened into some of the world's greatest issues of poverty and injustice. The Ambo Lazarus School for the Deaf was opened in Ethiopia by the Vincentian community in 2012 in response to the needs of deaf children across the country. It was opened with the support of Castleknock College, Mission Cara and the Ethiopia Deaf Project. The VLM works alongside EDP, who are a voluntary fundraising group which began in 2008. The school helps to improve the lives of deaf children living in rural communities across Ethiopia, which had previously been shunned by society and excluded from the education system. By working together, we ensure the continued long-term support for the school. It is hoped that every individual student will continue to grow and flourish in their identity and to reach their full potential. We work with adult volunteers from various different fields and backgrounds, which bring their skills to the projects that they support. They go as teachers, as musicians, as sports people, as tradespeople, helping out wherever they can. The motto of the VLM is do one thing, do something. And in our Vincentian tradition, if we can make the life of one person better, we will have done something right. VLM facilitates our volunteers in allowing them to know that they have the power to make a difference in an individual's life. Like all charities, VLM struggles and faces the challenge of funding our various projects and programmes. We're very grateful to the Irish public and to all of our former volunteers who have given us their trust and faith with their financial support. We are grateful to members of the wider Vincentian family, the Daughters of Charity, the Vincentian Fathers, the Society of St Vincent de Paul, the Holy Faith, and members of the travelling and deaf communities who have played an active role as volunteers, fundraisers, members of boards of management and committees who have all worked so hard in supporting and developing our projects. From the beginning, the Vincentian Lay Missionary movement was clear that it was not about a one-way mission, but a two-way mission. Being immersed in a life where our volunteers met young people, Daughters of Charity and Vincentian priests, where they experienced great challenges in terms of people who are disempowered in life. Our volunteers return enriched, with new life choices made, within them newfound values. As one of our first volunteers said on her return home, life will never be the same again.